Hi everyone, my name is Elizabeth Joseph. And we know why you guys are back. You guys like stories. I don't know if you saw the promo video little thingy that I made, but the conversation today that we're going to have today is, can you be friends with your ex? These guys are so quiet, but they know what's going on. They know what it is. So today's discussion, as I mentioned, is how do you get from a place of being romantically involved with someone to just saying, oh, nah, we're just brass. So now to my left, I have Manzi. To my right, I have Mwatile. And they're going to explain why they're here today. This is going to be good. Start from the beginning. Let's start. How did you guys see each other? Where did it happen? What were the vibes? You know, what was the chat? Who wants to start?
I think I'll go. Very pleasant memory. So basically, Mwatile and I met in 2019 at a festival. Most people know it as SOS, but it's Sound of Summer in Swakop. So it's an annual festival, right? And it was my first time there, and I was chilling with a couple of friends, you know, chilling with the homies.
Soft.
Yeah. And so I see this guy seeing me, see him see me.
It's the way he's staring at her like, you better not say anything.
Yeah, so basically, you know, he then approached me, and I think you want to take it from there?
Yeah, definitely. So I was there with my friends as well, and she was with hers, and you know, it's SOS. The girls are in fire
Now
outfits.
tell me they don't matter. I'm trying to listen to this story. I'm trying to look at me. I'm trying to see the vibes.
Okay, so her and the girls, they are like in fire outfits,
Away.
and they came by and they stood there right there next to us, and I was like, okay, my G, listen, there she looks fire, and I was like, okay, let me see if something can happen there. I was really interested because she had like white on and it was good. She was looking really good. So I went there. I asked, I greeted her and her friends. I was very respectful. I made sure that I should be very respectful. And then we started talking, and I bought her a drink.
Yeah.
Yeah, I bought her a drink. And then from there on, as we went with the vibes and the festival, I later on asked her number before we left. So from there, we started talking, but actually not really talking because she still ignores my phone calls, my texts. I would ask her for a chill.
Man. Oh my God.
Like I didn't smack him at that point. Like I saw him, so we see, you know, and we had a vibe. So it's not gonna lie. We had a vibe. It was nice. But I guess at that point, I wasn't interested because I was like, you know, I'm back in Vintage. Nothing's gonna happen.
You know, it's summer.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's the vibes.
But at least she shouldn't have given me her number.
Yeah, like why do girls or some girls do this? Like you give the number knowing damn well you're not going to respond to this man's text. But anyway, did you continue texting her though? Because that's what we want.
I can't stop. Man can't stop. Man, I wanted her and I was definitely going to go for her. So I kept asking her for chills, but she would refuse. I asked her for a date and then just like, okay, she'll come.
So she wasn't trying to chill. She was trying to live soft. She was trying to go somewhere.
Yeah.
You know? I mean, okay.
Soft life.
I mean,
Soft
always,
life,
nothing
always.
less.
Yeah, and for me, I saw it to a point whereby, okay, she wants to be with me, probably like just in public, but just the two of us, rather than being with me and with a lot of friends. And
Yeah.
a lot of
I
company.
get that.
Yeah, because I think for me it's also a thing of I don't like going out into many social spaces. So if you want to get to know me and talk, then you know we're gonna have to sit down one-on-one.
On some, would you like have black playing in the play in the background?
You know what I'm talking
You're just
about.
there, you know.
Yes.
You're looking into this person's
Yes.
eyes, and okay.
She just wanted fancy food.
Guys, I'm so sorry I didn't mean to yell in your ears, but that is so cute. So okay, cool. So then you guys end up going out. Long story short, when did you guys know that this was now something that we wanna like pursue for real?
So we spoke for like 6 months or so.
Yeah.
Was it 6 months? Yeah. So we spoke for 6 months. You know, 7 months almost.
I'm gonna ask this. Did y'all smash?
Girl.
Like people. Okay, sorry.
So we
Tea is piping hot. We're trying to get a sip, So tell us what happened.
okay, so basically, because I like stories, and he even knows that. I like stories, I like spilling stories, so I'm going to spill. So basically, it was that December, the 2nd December, because we dated for 2 years and like 3 months or so. So that 2nd December, then on my birthday, because my birthday is in December, and we were supposed to travel, just before Christmas, which is like around my birthday. But before then, we said, no, we're going to spend my birthday like we normally do, because we have we have mutual friends, we move in the same circles. And so we spent my birthday, we had a bride. And at this bride, all our friends came. He remembers. All our friends came, except him.
No. Wait. I just heard that man doesn't stop. So he stopped on your... Okay.
He stopped on my birthday.
No judgment.
So he arrived at exactly 10:25 p.m.
At this time, we're done eating. Metsa vast border.
I know, but I tried making up for it, and I have
No,
like,
I'm trying to hear why were you late to her birthday? I feel like to a certain extent the boyfriend or whatever, the romantic partner, just even someone that's closer, is the number one, the person that's supposed to initiate the thing, like the get together type thing for the person's birthday. But also number two, if you're part of the clique that she chills out in, then you're supposed to say, "Awene, don't come late, guys. Like, this is the time. Like, let's be there at like 4. Even do like a little surprise party type thing." But anyway, I'm being objective right now. What happened from your side?
from my side, what happened was, check. I was at work. I had a really long day, and I had like, my work was a bit behind schedule because I do a lot of things. So I knew it's her birthday, and I had her presents ready and everything. But still, I was like, okay, my friends will go, and then I'll come later on.
After work?
After work. So work kept piling up, and come on, I had to be there for my clients as well. And I mean, I know the fact that every day it's work, like every weekend it's work, and every Monday is work, every Friday is work, and then her birthday is just once in a year. I really felt bad about it, but I tried to be as fast as I could with my work and to finish up and all that, but I was really late. It was very wrong. It was, but...
Was this then something that you communicated with her, or were you just like, she was probably whiling at you, or like, nah, mini SMS, like, just, boy, bye?
I tried to keep her chilled, but the thing is, I also couldn't be consistent with my texting or calling because I was busy, and I put the phone aside at some point, and I would try and...
So I think this is where it becomes clear that communication wasn't a strong point of our relationship at all. So it was always like that with Mwatile. It was always a thing of... I think around the time it started around, my birthday, where like good morning texts were not a thing. And now we can openly speak about it because, we're friends. But like good morning texts started fading out, and like he called me once a day.
Man's just said that he's a busy man. He doesn't sit there playing Tetris.
Listen, he'd call me once a day and then ghost me for like 2 days or so.
Not 2 days.
And then come back with like, as if nothing happened, and just be like, oh, work. That sort of thing. And if it wasn't
what
work...
does he do? Sorry. I'm trying to...
He's in the creative industry.
Oh, are we?
Yes, so it's very demanding. If he has an order from a client that needs to be done, then so to a certain degree I understood. But if it wasn't work, then it was, I'm with the boys.
Is that true?
But then I felt really bad because the boys are also the boys for me, because we move in the same circles.
So like, why not just tell me, we're coming to pick you up?
Exactly.
But guys, maybe explain to us like how you guys like to chill, because you guys never want to chill with us at all.
It's actually not like that. At some point we grow up in life, and then we start getting busy. We start going for opportunities and chasing our dreams as well. You know, when you have a woman by your side and then you have your work and then you have your friends. I mean, the priorities, like you have to prioritize. So you have to see what comes first.
Yeah.
Yeah, because the thing is, my ex Manzi, she likes attention. She does. It's what it's like what girls actually feed on.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I would always like to give it to her, but man, grow up. Come on. So the thing is early morning. Let's start. Okay, early morning. Let's say if I happen to give a text, if I didn't rush that morning, then I would give her a text. But if I rush, then I would definitely be late. So
Text her like at 11, 12, like, hey, good morning. Like
11, 12, I'm in it. I'm in work.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm busy most of the time. So I would just go to work, or on my way to work, I would see if I can get a text or so. Yeah, and then I get busy. After working hours or when I'm done, I come home tired, and I'll be like,
And then the boys are like, let's go to the catch. And you're like,
leave the boys out of this for now. so yeah, I'll be like, okay, I have a girlfriend, I have to text her. So
yeah.
take a shower, come back, have dinner, and open my phone. I snap out, I sleep. Yeah,
But
and then
yeah.
I forget to give a good night text at least, or at least how was your day and all that. I really did become a bit inconsistent with the texting and the calling, which she is honest about, and I have to admit I had to do better. I had to do better, but
It was late.
then you have friends now as well. So coming from work or on a weekend, then your girlfriend wants attention. Your boys are like, "Oh, bro, you are so distant from us. Okay, what do I do now?" And then they will be like, "Let's take a boys' night." And on the side, I'll be like, "Okay, I also want to see my girlfriend, but let me first go with the boys because you know the vibes. I must have."
This one.
City boys.
It belongs there.
City boys are up.
All the
Yeah,
way. Okay.
yeah, and then we're like, okay, guys, we also have our girls also, so let's take them out next weekend. But this is ours now, and then they would know about the details, what's going on, what's happening, because it's a weekend. They would ask, okay, guys, what are the plans? And we have a boys' night, and then she wouldn't, though she won't show it, she won't be happy about it. Yeah. I'll always see her vibes, and I'll be like, okay, this one, she's not happy about something, and she's always forward with it. Yeah, so we got out with the boys, and she would call me. I'm like, yeah, I'm still busy with the guys and all that. Sometimes I would try to reach her to try and get hold of her, like in the evenings after with the guys and all that. But then it's guys, man, things continue until late. Yeah, you'll see the sun coming up. Yeah. Come on, man.
So like I'm trying to ask Manzi, like Manzi, sorry, I'm like Mwatile, Manzi, Mwanzi. So I'm trying to ask you, Manzi, like, did his emotional unavailability make you? How did that make you feel? Like, did that make you feel like, I'm not number one, and I'm not trying to be number two, so let me dip? Whose idea was it who initiated the breakup?
So basically, after, because it started say in November or so, but we broke up in March. So
The following year.
yes. So I was still trying things out, but it was so overbearing. And as Mwatile said, I'm a sucker for attention, and so I would bring it up and I tell him, look, this isn't right. And if you're going to go out, why can't we just go out together? Also, why can't you just make time for us? And Mwatile was just, it's as if he was listening, but he wasn't present. So that really
Jy hoor
put me-
maar jy luister nie.
Ek praat en ek praat, maar jy hoor nie.
Moenie so oor my plat nie.
Oh. So I was just like, you know what? Mwatile, let's sit down. That's a Jenny.
That's it, Jenny.
That's really Jenny, because it's like, yeah, you're an individual, and I mean, as I said, we spoke for 6-7 months. So him being an individual, I met you, I found you in this career. I found you with your friends, even though we have mutual friends. So I'm not trying to take that away from you. So
Oh, I was not trying to.
I was.
These guys are speaking like, ooh, if you were here, you'd know the vibes. But okay.
Yeah, so I was just like, okay,
Mhm.
it's fine. It's calm.
And then like, did you?
She-
Okay, so now that was the breakup. So the reason why we are here is like, and then what happened? Like, how did you guys? After the breakup, how did you guys now ultimately again move into social settings? Because you guys had mentioned that you guys have mutual friends and you guys move in some of the similar circles. So how would you then? Because I know that a run-in with my ex, my other ex, might be like really awkward, just because we never established that we're still brass, but yeah, let there be the respect. So what if you would see Manzi at the catch, for example, with another guy, getting cozy? I'm sure that made you feel away, even though you guys had agreed, like, no, let's remain friends.
Yeah, at some point, I would run into her and she would be with her people. Sometimes I don't know who the nigga is, but she's with the nigga, and in my head I'm like,
That's probably her new bae.
probably, but I don't know. So usually with Manzi, the thing is, when like the type of person she is, she's actually a really legit person, and she's quality. And when you have quality, you have to keep it. So Manzi, she, you know, I actually almost never met someone like him. She's legit. So when I'm with her, she never will call me of eats and
Because you guys are still friends. It's like your
Yeah.
bras like chill, for example. Then you're like, nee, no, was Manzi? Dan sal die ouens mos alweer sê, Jay, ek wil nou nie van Manzi laat gaan nie. But then people probably also, especially your friends, also didn't understand your dynamic. And
Yeah.
how did they take it?
So I think because I mean we're a large group of friends, but obviously there are those that I'm closer to, right? So I won't lie. The first week or so, I was making it. I was actually consciously avoiding spaces where Mwatile would be potentially, and then I think after a month of breaking up, that's when we saw each other for the first time. And it was at our other friend Bongo's house.
Like a chill away in there.
Yeah, it was like
That was probably awkward as hell.
it what for me
A little
because
bit.
I arrived first, and then I saw him before he saw me.
wait, I think it was a setup because I didn't know she was gonna be there.
Yeah, neither did I.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, you guys like set up.
No,
Maybe.
I think my friends are very crazy sometimes, but I think it was a setup.
Yeah. So then after that, he approached me and he said, "Oh, how are you? It's been a month. How have things been? We haven't spoken in a while." And I'm like, "No, everything's fine. How's things your side?"
Catching up.
Just casually, platonically catching up. And I think after doing that a couple of times, we saw that we could actually move in the same spaces and still have fun,
Oh, yeah.
Platonically.
But then were there still some like remnants of the feelings? Were there still like a little bit of vibes like here and there? Were you like still checking her out like, ish man, dat was my goedes. No.
No, she's fired. It's not even that was my good. It's not even. She's
That-
something good. She's still something good, and I would still go for her. But we moved on. We moved on. Yeah.
Okay. And so you guys would be able to see each other with other people. Like, let's talk about right now. If you were to see Mwatile with someone else, how would that make you feel?
I think because it's been what? It's almost been a year since we dated, since we broke up. So I think in that time I've gotten to heal. So if I were to see him, as long as, because now he's my friend, so I genuinely care for him outside of it being romantic. So as long as he's happy, it's really vibes. It's calm.
And I think it also depends on who you might be seeing at the time, because like a lot of partners end up being like very territorial, so they don't understand a dynamic. They don't understand a situation where two people that were romantically involved, like hulle sê mos altyd, nee, julle
dit
mekaar
is
kal
nie.
gesien, en maar nou julle maak maar asof julle bras is, that type of thing. But I think it has a lot to do with emotional maturity. How mature are you to understand that this is why it ended, and that's Jenny. Why should I hate someone that I loved or that I
Exactly.
still love?
Exactly.
Sometimes you can't always be with the people that you love. Sometimes I can love this person so much, but we're just not good together.
Yeah.
So, last thing, are you guys seeing other people? It's been a year. Here we're very, very, very transparent with our viewers, and I really want to know. Want ek is oorig en ek hou baie van stories. So, are you guys seeing other people, and like, do they understand? Even if it's like just like vibing with someone, do you like open up about the fact that you're still friends with Manzi and you're still friends with Mwatile?
Yeah, I think, Elizabeth, you're really putting us on the spot here, because as much as Mwatile and I are friends, we like never spoke about our significant others, because when we do hang out as friends, it is genuinely just, being friends.
And it's just about us and our friendship.
Yeah. So Mwatile doesn't know that I actually am seeing someone.
Is it like serious?
I don't know.
But I mean,
I don't know.
but that's Mr. Jenny.
That's in Jenny. I just thought I would know, but she didn't say anything. I also didn't ask anything. I didn't bother to ask.
Yeah.
As from my side, I really want to get to know people. I'm putting myself out there, but I'm still more focused into my work.
Yeah.
Ja, sy het nie vir my gelos nie, sy het my gelos om iemand beter te raak.
That's what you're
Yeah.
trying to do. So your focus has changed, and Manzi, I think your focus is also different, and that's okay. Like for two people to have to, you guys were in the same relationship.
Yeah.
You guys experienced some of the same things. So you guys are allowed to move on differently.
Yeah, definitely.
But I love this for you guys. Ooh, guys, I got one story. Anyway, it was lovely to chat to you two, and I really hope that your relationship continues in the path that it's on right now. For some people, like, it might not be easy to accept or to want to explore a friendship with an ex, because it's difficult. How do you look at that person in the face knowing that you're the reason that we broke up? And still choose to say, but I loved
Yeah.
you for so long, and I'm going to choose to keep caring about you and all of that. If you're dealing with that, like, holla at us, like, slide through my DMs if you have questions for these two. A little bit personal. We can just go a little bit personal,
Not
please,
too
guys.
much,
Nee,
not
daai
too
goeie
much.
van julle nie. And then we'll try to have like a deeper discussion just to see where you guys are at. Like, comment, and subscribe. And another thing, this is also my my last episode. I know. Put in crying emoji. Yeah, I'm moving on to
Greater
other
heights.
things. Yeah, greater heights. I'd like to call it that. But the next person that will be your, can I tell them?
Let's keep it a surprise.
Okay, so the next person that will be your presenter is going to take is going to take care of you as best as I did, I would think. So thank you guys so much for always staying tuned to Nothing But the Tea. It's been amazing, and it's also been lovely speaking to these two and seeing that there are dynamics like this that work. I hope that this episode was as exciting and full tea as it was for us, I think. Cool. Anything from you guys?
No, I think people should really normalize, having these conversations, because there's really no need to be walking around with hate towards, or, some sort of animosity towards the person that you actually once was in love with. So it's really a thing of, as you said, emotional maturity and being able to understand that, yes, we've come to the end of our chapter or the chapter of us, but that doesn't mean that it's not a good book anymore. You get it?
Oh, it wasn't a good read.
Yeah, it wasn't a good read to begin with. So let's acknowledge the fact that it's a good read and move on.
Cool.
Yeah.
You?
Yeah, from my side, you have to look at your ex, that was your partner, and you have to decide, okay, this person you it's either the person is toxic or not, the person builds you up or not, so you get to decide from that. Why should you keep a toxic ex around if he wasn't, like he literally wasn't good enough or she. So if the person was good enough, come on, still continue with the person, be friends, go for ice cream walks like we do. Yeah. we do that though. We do that
Oh, wait.
often. Yeah. So
Cool.
be cool, man. Just
Oh,
be cool.
wait.
Yeah.
Because
Be calm and live a soft life. Anyway, guys, let's not keep you here any further. And from us here in studio, it is bye.